I'll be honest, I did not expect Dr. Squatch to make an accessory like this scrubber just because of their focus on soaps. They recently launched some body washes. I think that's one of the reasons why they decided to create this scrubber. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, every time I do a body wash review, I mentioned that I use Manscaped's body buffer, which is also a silicone scrubber. I've made a review about that scrubber in the past. Go watch that video on my channel. I'm actually pretty happy that Dr. Squatch created their own version of a scrubber. That's what this video is all about. So I am going to be using that Manscaped body buffer as a point of reference. I am going to be mentioning other body washes and other products in this video. If you're interested in buying any of those, go to the links in the description of this video. That's one way that you can support this channel. If you want to buy any of this stuff, use the links in the description. I really appreciate all of your support. So first things first, I really like the color. I think that's a really cool shade of green, a nice masculine green that Dr. Squatch picked. I also have the scalp scrubber from Dr. Squatch that has a similar dark forest green to it. They also partnered up with Henson Shaving to create a safety razor. I haven't bought that razor yet. I have other safety razors that I use. But they also gave that razor their classic Dr. Squatch green color. They also added that classic Dr. Squatch wood grain texture to it. Their deodorants and the body wash bottles also have that texture on them. I also really like the handle and the overall feel of this scrubber. It's a lot sturdier than the Manscaped body buffer. So the reason why I like the handle on this Dr. Squatch one better is because it's easier to hold when I'm washing the back of my neck or my shoulders. With the Manscaped body buffer, anytime I'm trying to wash the back of my neck or shoulders, I feel like the body buffer keeps slipping out of my hand. It's a lot harder to hold. I had no issues at all with this Dr. Squatch buffer. So personally, I think when it comes to design and overall ease of use, Dr. Squatch definitely wins. Both of these scrubbers also have a little notch that you can use to hang the scrubbers on one of the hooks in your shower. Now guys, when I tested this scrubber out, I used various body washes just to see how well it created a lather. One thing that I've mentioned before and that you'll notice with the Manscaped buffer is that you have to use a lot more body wash to get a good amount of lather going, and I think that's just because of its short bristles. With this Dr. Squatch version, I did not have to use as much body wash to get some good lather. So I tested this out with the Coconut Castaway Body Wash. I also tested this out with the Trophy Game Thick Body Wash from Duke Cannon. And again, I got some amazing lather going with not that much body wash on the buffer itself. I do want to highlight the bristles on this Dr. Squatch scrubber. They're a lot deeper than they are on the Manscaped one. I think that's one of the reasons why you can get a better lather with this one. Another cool thing about the Dr. Squatch scrubber is it has sort of a wave pattern on the bristles versus the Manscaped version where they're just completely straight. That's another reason why I think this is a better product. Another way that I tested this one out was with some soap. I actually tested it out with one of Dr. Squatch's new soaps, the Clown Prince Rinse. I also have the Dark Knight Scrub, which is their Batman version. This Clown Prince soap is the Joker one. I'm going to be dropping a review about both of those soaps really soon, so stay tuned to the channel for that. But the reason I picked this Clown Prince Rinse soap was because it doesn't have any grit. So a lot of you guys have mentioned that you actually use your Dr. Squatch soaps with a loofah to try to make it last longer. Personally, I only do that if I'm going to use one of Dr. Squatch's zero grit soaps like this Clown Prince Joker soap. The medium grit or heavy grit soaps from Dr. Squatch, I don't think you need a loofah since those already have, you know, the grit in there that's going to help exfoliate your skin. I don't think it's necessary to use a body scrubber or a buffer or a loofah of any kind, but that's just me, guys. So with this Joker soap, it felt like it took a lot more effort to get some good lather going. I feel like I was scrubbing the soap on the scrubber for a long time. I don't think I'll be using the scrubber with soaps at all. I'm just gonna keep it exclusively for body washes. If you look at the size of both of these products next to each other, you can tell that the Manscaped body buffer is longer, which I think that's another reason why it makes it it more difficult to hold. Something else that I've been able to test out with the Manscaped body buffer that has worked really well is that I have not noticed any bacteria growing on it. I've probably had this specific buffer for about 3 months now, and I haven't noticed any bacteria growth on there. It doesn't smell bad at all. I've only been testing out the Dr Squatch scrubber for a few days, so we'll have to wait and see how well it holds up. It's sturdy, like I already mentioned. It does not feel cheap or flimsy at all. So those are my basic thoughts about the Squatch scrubber, guys. If I could only pick one of these scrubbers at this moment, I would definitely go with the Dr Squatch version for all the reasons that I already mentioned. I think that this Dr Squatch scrubber combined with one of Duke Cannon's thick body washes actually makes a great combination. Personally, I was not the biggest fan of the coconut castaway body wash from Dr Squatch. The body wash itself was too runny and didn't create as good of a lather as the Duke Cannon body wash. But that's just my opinion and my recommendation. Please leave some comments, guys. Let me know what you think. If you've tried out either one of these, leave some comments. If you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. I make videos about men's essential products and accessories, so things like watches, sunglasses, just anything else that I think is an essential item for men. I've made a lot of videos about Dr Squatch and Duke Cannon. I like to cover colognes, shaving accessories, all those things. Please go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I left links in the description of all the products that I talked about in this video. If you're interested in buying any of these things, go check those links out. Thank you so much for watching my video today, guys. Please like and subscribe, leave some comments. Have a great day. I'll talk to you next time.